e2Logos, or Evaluating Electronic Logos, is a tool for grading online student submissions, either in the form of a website or an online PDF. The software is a combined web portal and a Chrome extension that allows instructors to grade student group submissions mainly in project-based courses. One of the biggest benefits of e2Logos is that students can view their grade and feedback in the context of their own work and can even respond or revise their work using the software. The portal main functionality includes creating and managing courses, assignments, and student groups. Each item has its own options that allows instructors to customize e2Logos to their needs. For example, group creation allows an instructor to choose if students can comment, reply to existing comments, or add feedback to their submissions. We will see later on how enabling student replies can be used for allowing students to revise their work for credit or not. Assignments have three states: grade, where grading is happening and students can't access their scores or comments; revise, where students are allowed to revise their work by acting on the existing comments, for example by responding to grader comments; and release, where all grading and revision is done and the final score and comments is shared with the students. The instructor has the option at this state to log the assignment so no further edits are made by any grader. Within the Create Assignment page, we can also define the rubric to use, if we choose this to be graded assignment. We can reuse an existing rubric, load a rubric from a JSON file, or create a rubric from scratch. Rubrics are an advanced feature of e2Logos and allow instructors very fine grade assessment of student work broken down in 4 parts. Sections, like in this case persona; criteria, like in this case creation process; graded comments, which can either be deductions or bonus points, like in this case number of personas, candidate personas; and the actual comment text that will be displayed to students. The tool constantly checks and calculates that the score defined in the rubric adds up to the total points defined for the assignment. An assignment can also be defined as pass or fail based on a predefined threshold with customizable terminology to avoid the negative impact of the meaning of failure in student work. This feature can be used for courses that implement specifications grading or similar student assessment schemes. We will first show e2Logos using an existing course with pre-populated data and then demo the general use of the software using a dummy assignment. This is an actual student group submission from an HCI course in 2024. We are seeing the design phase submission for Team Chimps. Instructors and students can view the applied comments either through the Comments tab by clicking each comment and seeing the associated highlight within the student report, or through the Rubrics tab having the exact same behavior. The opposite is also possible, where students select a highlight within their submission and can read the associated comment. Now let's switch to the grading workflow, which is the main advantage of e2Logos over other grading software. We will do this using a dummy assignment called Design Test and a student group named Test Team. This is a sample submission for the design stage of an HCI course. We assume that a rubric has been already defined by the instructor, which appears under the Rubric tab. We can highlight the text that deserves some comment and choose a graded or non-graded comment. Choosing grade opens up the Rubric tab, where we can choose the specific deduction or bonus to apply. Here we select a comment about the quality of storyboards. A tooltip shows the actual comment associated with each criterion item. When we identify the one that fits the issue, we select it, and the comment title and text will pre-populate the comment box. We can customize the text to provide extra feedback tailored to the submission. Because quality often plays a role and rigid rubrics fail to capture the nuances of different levels of quality in, say, design work, like in this case, the storyboards, we can also customize the score to reflect the quality of the specific group submission. So in this case, let's give 1 point back to the students. This is the general grading workflow with one instructor. When multiple instructors or graders, like teaching assistants, are used for grading, e2Logos provides advanced features for collaboration between graders and resolution of uncertainties in applying the rubric. For example, let's say that while grading test team, a grader applies a comment they are uncertain about. In this case, the teaching assistant applied the comment relevance to scenario, but also flag it for review. The TA can also leave a reply to the comment visible only to graders to clarify the uncertainty. As soon as this happens, and assuming grading occurs synchronously, a download icon appears on the instructor's interface. Clicking the icon will download the updates showing the flagged comments. The instructor can then act upon the comment by editing the text and/or the score. In this case, we will do both, but also replying to the grader's question to explain the rationale for the edits. Doing any adjustment will update the submission score, but also indicate in the rubric that the score was edited, using the little subscript icon next to the item, and so did the text, using the little pencil icon. More importantly, the tool calculates the score before, named original, and after instructor review, which allows all graders to review instructor edits and calibrate their use of the rubric. Once the instructor is certain about the resolution of flagged comments, they can approve each flag by clicking the green checkmark. Clicking the reject button, the red X, means the comment was not justified and the points are given back. A similar functionality using flags can be used during the revision state of an assignment, in which case score adjustments appear as blue subscripts in the rubric. Let's say that test team decided to revise their storyboard and the instructor is awarding some points back. Revisions can happen only during the revised state of an assignment, so we will change this right now in the portal. A black checkmark indicates the assignment is released and can now be revised. Based on instructor decision, the graders can give back 1 point and flag the comment for instructor review. So let's do this right now. Making this change in the revised state is indicated in the rubric tab with a blue subscript next to the affected, that is, the revised, item. Similarly to before, graders and students can view their score before, that is, the release score, and after the revisions they implemented using this toggle button. Additionally, and if enabled, students can respond or write their own feedback to the instructor's summary feedback under the feedback tab by clicking the little page icon. This option can be used for student regrade requests or for encouraging them to reflect on their submission overall and ways to improve in future assignments, like shown in this case for Team Chimps. This was a fundamental demo of e2Logos, or Evaluating Electronic Logos, showing the main features that allow instructors to effectively and efficiently evaluate project-based submissions posted online. For a live demo or any clarifying questions, please contact Professor Panagiotis Apostolelis at panaga, that's Panaga, @virginia.edu. Thank you so much for watching.